In this video, I'm going to be guiding you on Chapter 2, Economic Assumptions. So, why do economists use economic assumptions? As economics is a social science, it is pretty much impossible to know exactly what people do in the real world. So we assume that economic agents will act rationally to achieve the best possible outcome for themselves. The assumption for consumers is that they aim to maximize their benefit or their utility. So the core assumption is that they'll weigh the price of the good against the amount of personal satisfaction they expect to gain from it. For example, have you heard of the expression, "I will kill for a Coke"? This expression means that the person is willing to pay whatever it takes to get a can of Coke. Meaning, at that moment in time, a can of Coke will give them the highest level of personal satisfaction ever. And the other assumption is that businesses aim to maximize their profit, as they will always aim to do this. Any rational business will want to charge a higher price and to keep their cost of production low in order to make higher profits. So the key concept here is rationality. So this is when consumers and businesses are able to fully calculate the costs and benefits and make logical decisions that best serve their own self-interest. In the case of consumers, their benefits, and producers or firms' profits. Moving on to some reasons why consumers may not maximize their benefits. Firstly, it is very difficult to calculate one's benefit. As I said before, economics is a social science. What will fully satisfy us one day will not on another day. This is because human wants and desires are forever changing, or we don't have sufficient information available to us to make an informed decision that maximizes our utility. The second is habits and routines. As humans are creatures of habit, it's very hard to give them up, meaning they often buy things out of routine rather than making a rational choice. And the final point is social influences. We as humans are highly susceptible to this, and we end up liking things that other people like as opposed to what we genuinely like. And in the era of social media and social influences, it is increasingly more difficult to act in our own best interest and not simply to follow trends. And here are a few reasons of why producers or firms may not maximize their profit. They might have alternative business goals, as they may hire managers or directors to maximize total revenue or maximize sales volume instead of profit. Simply put, the business may choose to sell more units at a higher average cost. Another reason is that they may prioritize customer care, as firms may prioritize caring for the consumers and building loyalty over squeezing out the highest possible profit. This will allow businesses to build long-term relationships with their customers. And lastly, social responsibility. Producers might actually care, so they allocate resources to help charitable work or support the community, which reduces the short-term profits. I hope that helped. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye-bye.